Hey everyone, this is Roman from Vanture Customs. Behind me we have a brand new custom van conversion. The customer originally wanted a Winnebago Solus, but instead we came up with this. Let's start with the van chassis. It's a 159 Promaster by Ram, and it has all the bells and whistles, has the cool new rims, the LED headlights, and the LED fog lights. We outfitted it with 6 windows and gave it a nice, sleek looking roof rack by Camel Roof Racks, a Fiamma awning, 2 solar panels. You can have a roof deck up there. You have an option to add a Wii Boost to have cellular service wherever you are, and a air conditioner that's 12 volt. And we also have a lovely max air fan in the front that we do in all our builds. A 30 amp shore plug that's neatly tucked over here. 16 gallon gray water system that is tucked up underneath the van that you can also drain with a click of a button from the inside of your van. It's heated, the tank has a heating pad, the drain lines have heating coils on it, so this van is capable of going off the grid with full confidence, whenever, wherever. All right, so that pretty much wraps up the exterior of the van. Over here, before we jump in, we have a nice little flip out table that we outfitted with a nice kickstand that you can adjust based on your terrain. And you have a nice little door that you open, and you have accessibility to get your potable friendly water drinking tank. Potable water is actually in a separate water pump / water system that can come out of a separate faucet, always maintaining clean potable water. All right, so let's jump on in and get into this build. There is a nice running board that we installed with a custom bracket system so that we don't have it hanging all the way out the kitchen. It opens up into a big open area. You have a dining table that you can have between everyone here. You have another extension of a table that extends so that this passenger seat can move up and have a place to work. In small spaces, you have to take advantage of every inch, so everything is multi-use, as much as possible. So this is one of the ways that our guys came up with. Promasters are front wheel drive, so there's a step. We extended this step out here, just kind of like Winnebago, but instead of just having it waste of space, we decided to put some drawers that come out, and these cool looking slanted drawer boxes / drawer faces to match the vinyl waterproof flooring. Dennis had a ton of fun building that. So in this newer layout, we've accommodated with some newer materials like our flat wall finish that gives it more of a homey feel as well as a cabin feel. So it's a modern, cozy cabin feel, which I really like. There's still plenty of room. We took advantage of every little quarter inch that we could in this build to make it possible. That also makes it possible with our new skeleton system that we are framed behind these walls. Everything is super solid so that the customer can make any adjustments in the future, as well as we know exactly how to take everything apart if we need to maintain something, or God forbid there was an accident where you needed to repair something or run new wires. That is a very easy thing to do for us. We have a pretty big butcher block countertop that gives you plenty of space to take out your induction cooktop, plug it into the wall here, and cook up a nice quick meal. It makes it possible with the battery system, a robust, beefy battery system that we will get to in the end of the video. You have a microwave up here. That's a 110 volt microwave that's RV friendly. We have upper storage here that you have the hidden max air fan, our trusty max air fan that's 12 volt in the ceiling right there. We only have one since this van got equipped with a 12 volt air conditioner. More storage back here. We took the bump outs and bumped it out into 75 inches of stretch out space. Over 6 foot you can be in this bed and still have a comfortable night's sleep. The sink is a big 17 by 15 square stainless steel sink. You have a soap dispenser and a faucet that's 3-way faucet that you can take out and wash up, rinse off real quickly outside. If you don't want to use the shower here or out the back, you can use it outside the door. A ton of storage underneath the sink too, as well as your sink hose running down into your gray water system that is fully heated and easy to maintain. Underneath that, we have our isotherm fridge. We love our big fridges. It takes up the entire cabinet. Big storage for ice cream and such, and a ton of space underneath that for all your other goods. And then next to it, you have some big drawers for storage. They're narrow but high. And then a big drawer that you can use as a step to get up and into your bed on heavy duty hinges that you can also use for storage. And on this clean wall, we have our dimmer. We like to keep it to the minimal here. You know, you don't want it busy like a house. You want everything nice and clean. One more dual dimmer in your bedroom area. And you have 4 ports for USB charging, 1 10-volt outlet, and that's it. You don't need to look at anything else. Anything else that you need to look at is up here above your sliding door. That's nicely carved and scribed into your curves of your van. That takes me a ton of time, but I like to do it. I like to have fun with it. Battery monitor, your Rengy inverter, controller, and your Gourmet sea level gauge, your Webasto controller, and then your 12-volt switches that you can play with. And this is our 12-volt fan. It is super powerful and doesn't let rainwater in, sucks air in 12 different levels up or in and out. One of my favorite things in the van. There's a dual dimmer for your upper cabinet LEDs and your bump out LEDs. Back here we have a 12-volt air conditioner that is a Mabru this time, not a Dometic, a Mabru 12-volt air conditioner. And I like it. It's a little different, but it works great. This customer specifically requested it. And that's what I like about custom builds. We get to try out some things that we would never have tried. And that's where all of our builds have great additions. Our shower is fully waterproof. We have a custom stainless steel shower pan that is dressed up with some nice teak wooden flooring and a separate composting toilet. One of our favorite add-ons now. Nice and clean and easy to maintain. As soon as you sit on it, it opens a little gate to do your business, and super simple, and it's composting. I love it. Still leaves you plenty of room to take a nice hot shower, or you can take the toilet out. It's not screwed in, no problem. Check out this window. We built this window and framed it in so that it's nice and sleek from the outside. I didn't like how the bump out of the window came out with this cool roller. It gives it a cool function with a bug screen and an insulated cover. Well, it doesn't even have to be insulated because the window itself is has a thermal gap, so it's insulated for that. And you can pop it open and keep it from rainwater getting into your van on like a really rainy day. Our other windows, like on the sliding door side, don't actually let that much water in if you just slide it over. Unless it's raining sideways, then you'll get some water in. So the only way that we can make it possible to have on all your 12-volt appliances and stay comfortable is 12-volt air conditioner when you want to cool down, and a 12-volt gasoline Webasto heater when you want to heat up. All right, so welcome to the back of the van. Now we have our beautiful aluminum bike tray on 500-pound drawer slides that can actually support 500 pounds on a powder-coated custom aluminum bike tray. So you could strap items down into it. So you might be wondering what that cutout is for. And it's not for a bottle of wine, it's for a bike, a mountain bike that this customer specifically bought for this van, and he had to have it, and we made that notch out because we really need those couple inches everywhere else in the build. And it doesn't take any much other space. It fits in there like a glove, and it's actually gonna look pretty awesome. I can't wait to see the pictures. Continue on to the water system. You have a super awesome 12-volt water heater all the way from Australia. It's very easy to maintain, and most importantly, it's very easy to winterize. You just drain a valve and it all drains out by gravity. You don't even need to hook up an air hose to drain your water system. We put a 27-gallon water tank that's over the wheel well to save and maximize our space. Above that, we have a notch out for the handlebars that are going to be sliding into the back of the van. We have an outdoor shower. You have a hot and cold and a nice little hose that you can rinse off your bikes and yourself after a long ride, as well as a inlet for your fresh water. So over here, we actually have our heart of the van. This is the most important and crucial part of the van. Our electric guy came up with a very capable system, and it is super easy to access. You just pop this panel. You can take it off if you want. Doesn't have hinges, it just has some good techniques of clicking it into place. It's very clean in there. All the wires are nice and labeled with heat shrink. Nothing is loose, everything's super tight. Below the batteries, you have the capability of hitting this big red button and shutting off your entire van system in general, or turning it on. And there's actually 3 ways to charge your van. You have solar panel charging, you have your DC to DC charging when you're driving, and you have your inverter charging. One of those 3 units fails, you still have the other 2 as a way to keep yourself charged up on the road. And this black box is actually a breaker panel. It also houses the 12-volt fuses, so it acts like your only access, like a breaker panel at your house. Anything that goes, you just have easy access right there. And below that, you have another 110-volt outlet. Say you want to charge your e-bikes on the way, so now you can. This customer is planning on going kayaking. We actually have Camel Roof Rack Custom making him a cool kayak carrier. So when you're tying your kayaks up and dragging them up your roof rack, you're not dragging it across your van and damaging your camera and all the other expensive things like a whole paint job. All right, so that pretty much wraps up the tour of this build. Thank you so much for viewing it. The team did an amazing job putting this van together. I'm super excited to see what other custom builds that we are approached with our customers. I always appreciate any great ideas or good feedback, so please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and Vanture on.